وكذلك الخباز الجديد من معجزات حول الأمر، لكني أسمع ضوضاء غريبة.
There is that poet Abid loves, whose work keeps turning up in unexpected...
Yes?
Symmetry of sky and sea. But only in thine eye do these two planes meet.
You have read my work. And who might you be?
A lover of poetry, nothing more. And of order. Or should I say, chaos.
I know only one living poet who loves chaos that much. Ali ibn Muhammad. Are you a fan of his pedestrian work?
The rivalry between you two is legendary. It enhances the craft. I cannot choose.
You are most diplomatic. But I would rather seek inspiration among these lovely blooms. Good day.
Sounds like the lecture is about to begin. I should return to the Kahraman. Pardon me. Is Fazil Fahim's lecture ready to begin?
Indeed it is. Head inside if you please.
Welcome, one and all, to the House of Wisdom, center of learning in Baghdad, indeed, of the entire world. I am Fazil Fahim al-Kimsa, first scholar of the House of Wisdom, wisest of the wise. Today, I will shock you with what may sound like outrageous blasphemies. Do not fear, good people. Though I am old, my mind remains sharp as steel. Today, I speak of mysteries, of creatures from the antediluvian age. Do not the ancient prophets tell us about giants from before the flood who forsook Allah and worshipped false idols? Is it not possible these giants built marvels, works of wondrous power, now lost to us?
Zahra and Hassan are both dead, slain by an assassin's blade.
They're dead.
Sayyidi, I urge you to hide until it's safe. Apologies, people, but our lecture has concluded. Please, feel free to explore the House of Wisdom's many fine chambers.
You call yourself the great scholar, Fazil. You who burn books and hope the smoke will hide your crimes. How many did you sacrifice in your search for knowledge? How many did you use, damage, and discard in the name of discovery? Now you hide within the House of Wisdom. The house you led astray. But I will find you. And I will exact justice for every soul you savaged for your great work. It is true. Fazil leads the order in Abbasiyah. I need to hunt him down.
The old fraud Fazil went into hiding.
قال إنه سيفكر فيها ويعود إليها. في نهاية تجده يتمتم على حياته.
Where is the Kahraman?
Did you see the powerful terror on the Great Colosseum?
Look like somebody about to get a scoundrel.
How revolting!
Forget I mentioned it.
The wanted man! The law must be obeyed! God, punish this fool! Raise the cry! Get the word! It's the outlaw here!
How exciting. What do you think frightened the great scholar?
The old fool must have imagined one of his antediluvian creatures. He's an absolute disgrace.
But where did he run off to?
There's rumors of hidden passages beneath the House of Wisdom. Maybe he hid down there.
I have heard the rooftop gardener mention these places, yes.
What a colorful detail to include in my verse. The scholar by secret tunnels fled, chased by delusions of deities who want him dead.
Survey the area, Enkidu. Pardon me, but I heard a rumor about a hidden basement beneath the House of Wisdom.
A secret basement? You must be joking.
No, not at all. Surely, such a large building must have basements and cellars to store books and inks.
I'm aware of no such location on these premises.
Perhaps a little token of my appreciation will jog your memory.
Most generous. Murders, mayhem, and bonfires. It's time for me to depart the House of Wisdom. Father has a fine carpet shop in Samara. He always wanted me to take up the family trade.
A wise choice. Now, about any hidden cellars.
Oh, yes, of course, forgive me. Now that you mention it, there is a basement hatch in the northwest courtyard.
Thank you. Gatekeeper, let me pass.
Those who came before are...
What are you talking about?
Those who came before are...
Let me get back to you.
I've lost Fazl's greatest work.
الجبر وعلى المقابلة. هل تضيف من الأفضل أن
I've seen that face.
Here! The outlaw is here! Damn Drofian! The law will deal with you! Guard!
Looks clear.
I've lost Fazl's
I can use
greatest
my
work.
weapons again if needed.
What do you mean you lost the great scholar's masterwork?
I'm sorry. I was distracted by the presence of the famous poet Arib.
Forget the poet! We better find Fazl's book, or we're both dead.
Sounds like part of a passphrase. That book looks out of place wedged behind a desk like that. A history of the great scholar and his magnificent reforms of the House of Wisdom by Fazil Fahim. Not sure if this is the correct volume. Looks like somebody left a book in the stairwell. This letter mentions a private reading balcony. Might be where the reader has taken the book.
Keep to the roof, I say. Plenty of work to do up here. Safer too. Avoid dark hallways, especially after the mess.
This key could be useful.
What's this place coming to? Those screams from the basement. Makes my stomach crawl to hear such pain.
I better not use my weapons here.
Hey, thief! Guard! Your quarry is here! Get him! طريقي خلال الزحام وأنا في طريقي لرؤية شرطي المحتسب.
I better not use my weapons here. Let us get a wider view.
Keep to the roof, I say. Plenty of work to do up here. Safer too. Avoid dark hallways, especially after the murder at the library.
I better not use my weapons here.
Those screams from the basement. Makes my stomach crawl to hear such pain.
The Folly of Poetry by Fazil Fahim. Does not sound too romantic, to be honest. Looks clear. I can use my weapons again if needed. I better not use my weapons here. Gatekeeper!
Those who came before are...
I will return with the passphrase.
God curse you. No respect for authority.
You will be made to pay!
Yeah.
في كتابه البخلاء تلك الفكرة لا بالله ما أطيبه
كانت لديك كمية أكبر من المرة السابقة.
Looks clear. I can use my weapons again if needed. An impressive volume. Written by Fazil Fahim. Could be his masterwork. Its title is... Those who came before are those who shall return. This has to be it.
سند شخص أراد منا عكس النسبة غير معقول.
I better not use my weapons here.
أشعر بالأمان من
عليك الخروج والانضمام إلي.
Again I ask, those who came before are...
Are those who shall return.
Correct! You may proceed!
Looks clear. I can use my weapons again if needed.
What's happening? Hold on.
Nobody's putting me in that thing. Not ever.
Don't worry. We've got volunteers.
You can fool my teeth out with irons before you get me in there.
You? What's someone is going to
on him.
Is to pay for this.
Who is a joke?
Seeing that one.
You die now.
I would have
There is a deep wrongness here. A reek of rot and iron. Those robes might help me get closer to Fazil.
Be calm. God will deal with this as with all things.
What have they done to these people? Poor guy will not need this anymore. This should help me blend in.
Please, take me back there. I don't belong here.
Where is my robe? Kindly escort me to my special robe.
Next subject! In here, now!
There are horrors here, but the most terrifying thing is that I have seen it all before. Somehow.
Who dares meddle with my great work? Killing my allies and spoiling my lecture. It's an outrage.
It looks like the handiwork of a trained assassin.
Must be some faction in the Round City. Or one of those jealous broods in Sharqiyya.
These killings were too subtle for mercenaries.
No matter. Once I understand how the mechanism works, I will prove myself to Al-Bahamud.
In here, Lackwit.
Can barely keep my eyes open.
You are new, aren't you? I don't recognize you. They promised you gold when you volunteered, yes? No matter. What you are about to behold surpasses all worldly riches. Don't be afraid. Are you afraid? This is my great work. I call it Arwah. It will take you on a journey to another realm. Why did the first ones leave this world behind, filled with fools, I wonder, and make so few of me? We called this the House of Wisdom, but its foundations are unsound. For beneath the House of Wisdom lies the Dungeon of Ignorance, and upon such dark secrets we build our philosophies. Science is the noblest purpose. Knowledge is the greatest power.
No.
No? Then what?
Justice.
This may be the place. It may be here where lies absolute knowledge. It is not how I remember it. Behind the doors, it looked brighter.
But in the end, all we see is darkness. I need to get out of here. Get back to the bin. No question about it. Fazil was neck-deep in the Order. The scholar's notes. He believes in these ancient beings, the masters of memory.
Basim ibn Ishaq.
How did you find this place?
Easy. I just followed the trails of blood.
You should not be here.
Do you talk to him?
Sometimes. Yes.
But he does not answer. I do. We have drifted apart since that day. But what we have seen back at the palace, this light, these sounds, we cannot have possibly forgotten.
Unlike you, Nihal, I keep the past in the past.
You call yesterday the past? And this jinni of yours, this repulsive shadow that crushes your chest, has it crawled back into the past too?
No. It is still here. Sometimes, even in the day, I feel its breath on my neck. The nightmare invades the real world, or has always been part of it.
This is part of your reality, Basim. I am a part of your reality too. I am your past. Tell me, will you leave me there? In the dark corners of your memory?
I will not.
Now, if you could invent a mechanical rug sweeper... Basim.
It is done.
And how did it all play out?
I'm afraid this is a tale for another day. We will save it for one of our campfires.
You have done well, my friend.
Better get back to my work. You know how easily I get bored. Thank you for what you did, Basim.
It is the truth. You have done well. One last thing. Arib. Was she... involved?
Not that I know. But we must remain vigilant. Ah, a book of poetry by the famed Arib al-Ma'muniyya. He truly is a fan. Hello again, Tebed.
Welcome. Do you have more questions?
Tell me more about yourself, Tebed.
Me?
Come now.
How's your way? There, I learned...
Someday.
Was there any...
Thank you, Tebed. That is all for now.
Contracts are available on the board.
Well met.
Well met.
Have you devised any new tools?
Be my guest. Seen enough?
I am sure you have not been idle?
Take a look. Nothing else?
I would like to borrow your wisdom a moment.
Here's what I have. Is that it?
Your help is invaluable.
Farewell.